What's up, everybody? Professional wrestler Chris Wald back with another video, and I just want to thank everybody that watched my last video on trying to get a charity fight set up against the guy that knocked out and sucker punched Dallas Goddard. Doesn't look like that's going to be happening, but anyway, on to some news about Jamal Adams. Some news has been popping up on Twitter and various other social media sites, Sports Illustrated being one of them, saying that Jamal Adams to the San Francisco 49ers is starting to pick up steam, whatever that means. Could just be a negotiation tactic by the agent, and I don't know. I told you I don't think Jamal Adams is coming to Philadelphia, though. Would be absolutely awesome if he did, but I don't see him going anywhere until things start to change as far as getting everything going, operations-wise with teams in the NFL, which is why maybe a guy like Yannick Ngakoue has been sitting in Jacksonville since the start of the offseason. And guys like Davion Clowney have not signed yet. Anyway, on to the point of this video, I want to talk about Colin Kaepernick and the possibility of him coming to the Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like I've done a couple videos about this already during last offseason, but Doug Pederson, in an interview at 94 WIP, said that he was not shutting, basically, and I'm paraphrasing, said that he was not shutting the doors on signing Colin Kaepernick, that he would look at all possibilities and scenarios, and that it's not out of the realm of possibility. Basically meaning if he has a scenario where he needs a quarterback, he's not going to not look at Colin Kaepernick. Now, these comments, obviously, we talk about steam. They gain steam throughout social media to the point where Marcus Spears, who I'll be honest, I don't like as an analyst, said that Philadelphia would probably be the best fit for Colin Kaepernick because it's basically the same system that he played in San Francisco. And I know all you guys are thinking, maybe not all of you guys, but a lot of you are thinking, look, part of the reason why Colin Kaepernick couldn't get a job in the NFL is because he just wasn't good at the end of his career. While I agree with that, it would be insane to not realize that he's been blackballed for his political stances in the past. Absolutely. The guy played in a Super Bowl. He played at a high level for most of his career. And look, let's be honest. At the end of his career, Chip Kelly was his coach before that. It was, I think, Jim Tasulo. He really struggled when Jim Harbaugh left for Michigan. But the guy was excellent his first couple years in the NFL. There's no denying that. Has a record for rushing yards in a game. Broke Michael Vick's record with 181 yards. You look at his 2016 season. He played 12 games. He was 196 on 331 attempts. A 59.2 completion percentage. 2,200 yards, a little over that. 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's also coming off of 3 surgeries. And then in 2017, the Niners hired Kyle Shanahan, who just didn't want Colin Kaepernick in the building. And again, a lot of that had to do with the stance that he took with kneeling and his political stance. And it sucks to say that, and it sucks that that happened, but it did. Now, obviously, now with things changing for the better, it seems like as far as guys taking stances on some of the social injustices that are going on in America today. Colin Kaepernick, Roger Goodell said, he's urging teams to sign Colin. And again, I know a lot of you are going to look at the numbers in his final couple years of his career. And yeah, he wasn't a starting caliber quarterback, if you're looking at those numbers. However, you mean to tell me that guys like Luke Falk are better than Colin Kaepernick? You've got to be absolutely kidding me. They're just not. He's better than 75% of the backups, maybe more than that, in the NFL. And let's look at the Eagles. Now, the reason why I just don't think this would happen for Philadelphia is we've already got Jalen Hurts, who we drafted in the second round this year. You have Nate Sudfeld as your third quarterback, or second, depending on who you ask, who the Eagles really, really like and knows the system. So to sign Colin Kaepernick, who, look, is not going to come in for chump change. Let's get that right. Again, this is a guy that played in a Super Bowl and almost won a Super Bowl. I think he threw a touchdown, had a rushing touchdown in that game, and was pretty good, but the Niners kind of fell behind early. And we all remember that was the year that the stadium had that blackout. It was a crazy game. However, Colin Kaepernick to the Eagles, a lot would have to happen. A lot of things that we probably don't want to see happen as far as injuries are concerned. But with COVID-19, and that's another video for another day, and how it's kind of, who knows what players it's going to knock out, or what players are going to test positive once the season begins. It is a possibility, but I think Colin Kaepernick is going to have a job before that happens. He's already working out with a couple teams. I heard the San Diego Chargers is a team that he's working out with. And look, would the Eagles be a good fit for him? Absolutely. You look at Doug Pederson, you look at his system, you look at him being a player's coach. He came out and said that he stands behind any player that wants to peacefully protest. And I think it would be an absolutely awesome fit for Colin. I mean, you rewind back to the Andy Reid days when Michael Vick came out of prison and he was embraced here and had a hell of a run with the Eagles. You know, you look at the possibility of maybe Colin Kaepernick being Doug Peterson's Michael Vick. I don't know. Again, kind of hollow words when you just don't know what's going to happen yet. And I do think that Colin will be on a team, maybe not to start the season, but definitely by the end of the season, I think he will be. Guys, that's all I got for you today. Jamal Adams possibly going to San Francisco. Colin Kaepernick, a Philadelphia Eagle. Hey, stranger things have happened. Thank you guys that have come back to my channel, that are already subscribers, and thanks to all the new guys checking out my channel. We are just 200 away from my goal of 1,000. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are all absolutely awesome. I love reading your comments. I love responding when I can. And look, we are headed towards the most interesting season the NFL has ever had, whether that's for better or for worse, and it's probably for worse without any fans. But again, another video for another day, guys. Thanks for watching. Go Birds. I'll see you guys later.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.